Hello everyone, welcome to Joy Jitters. Today is a very special day. So around this time last year, something very important happened to me. I finally started getting serious about art. Today is March 30th, 2018, and I think I started getting serious about art and really into it around February or March last year, 2017. Today I'm going to be doing some redraws of some of my earlier things so I can just get an idea of how much I improved within the past year. Behold, my first mini sketchbook. And this is the image that we will be redrawing. Yeah. Don't mind this. Don't mind this. My baby brother vandalized my drawing yesterday. Got super triggered, but let's just continue. So, I don't remember when I drew this, but it's around this time last year. Alright, here we go. Even if it turns out bad, it will still be an improvement, so can't be too out of myself. This is like the third time I redid this voiceover because I keep pausing and I'm just not comfortable voiceovering yet because I haven't really done it before. This is my first voiceover. This is really my first video that I'm doing a voiceover in, so it's like, ah! But what I want to talk about in this video is what I learned within this year. I wrote down like a little list to help my mind keep on track. To help keep my mind on track. Let's see how well it works. So, the key essence of art, the basic thing that's very important, whether you know it or you don't, or you know it, you thought you know it, and then you're reliving it, layers are the essence of art itself. Layers are so important if you want to do anything. If you want to add values, if you want to add basically anything. I mean, if you try doing art with just one layer, it would be so flat and like detailless. It wouldn't even, I don't even know if it'd be abstract. Yeah, it might be abstract. All art would be like Picasso's. But it's so important. Like, if you want to make a grayscale, then you put down like a light shade, lightly a solid shade of pencil, and then you can go back and add another layer of that, and it will make the value darker. Like if you're using opacity in like digital art or something, and you go over it once, it's that color. You go over it again, and it's darker. So that's the same thing with like colored pencil. I meant to say regular pencil, but yeah, I can work with colored pencil too. Usually with colored pencils, yeah, I worked with colored pencil too. Everything works with layers. Layers are great. Layers are lifesavers. Like, I was trying to make this portrait of myself on watercolor, and it looked so flat, and I like tried adding shading and stuff with like watercolor things, but it just didn't work. So I saved it with pencils. Saved it. It looked awful with just the watercolor, and I tried adding shading with watercolor and stuff, but you know what? I am just so, inexperienced with that medium at the moment. So, but I added pencil, and it saved it, and it was beautiful. So, next thing on my list is practice. Practice. You already know that. Okay, observe what's around you. Observing is the key ingredient to art. It's amazing. Observing is, I love it. It's so fun to observe the things around you. That's where most of your inspiration and everything comes from. Like, you mostly learn how to draw from observing. You observe the physical things around you, you observe yourself, you observe people, and you observe other people's work to get an idea of what things are, how they're made, how they're constructed, and how to illustrate them. It's really fun to look at reference images and try to use that. Reference images are an amazing and key thing to learning how to draw. Reference images are great because you're looking at it and then you're analyzing it and you're trying to illustrate that, and the more you do that, the more you can just do it out of your head and you don't have to have a reference image. Practice, practice, practice. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. I have a few pages in my sketchbook that look like barf. And I have other pages in my sketchbook that are like, oh my gosh, the glory of heaven came down. And, and it's okay. It's okay. There was one quote that I heard somewhere. It's like, you have a something 100,000 bad pictures. Probably not that much, but probably that much. You have something big number of horrible drawings inside of you. The sooner you get them out of you, the sooner you get them out of you and you're better. Don't compare your art to others in a negative way, because then you'll be discouraged, and then you don't want to do art anymore, and then you won't be able to do art, and then if you don't do art, then you'll never improve. But if you compare your art to others in a positive way, then it motivates you to get better and to do more and to try new techniques and to improve. It inspires you to improve. And you're always learning. Even the most skilled artists they're still learning. It's a process. Everything is a process. Life is a process. Everything is a process. If you want to get better, you practice and you do it more and more and more and more. It's a process. That applies to life. Everything in life. If you want to get good at something, you practice. My first voiceover sucked. Did it again. And yeah, it still didn't work. But this third one, third time's a charm. Yeah, I'm pretty proud with this so far. So, yay! Oh, and here's my last point. That it's a quote from this artist online. The social media network is amazing if you use it for the right purposes. With art, the art community is amazing. If you want inspiration and you want to inspire others, social media is a great place to do that. Like, yeah, you want to follow me on Instagram, go ahead and do it. The art community is an amazing place, and where we're like a big family, and we're encouraging each other to improve and inspire each other. And there's this one artist that she's great with like gouache and watercolor. I don't know how to say her name. A-Art 96. A-N-R, you gotta say British accent. A-Art 96. Major point. She says, you won't suck forever. It's a great point. You will not suck forever. If you practice enough, you'll get better. Okay? That's my major point. I'll end on that. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking time out of your day to spend time watching this. If you stuck around to the end, you deserve a high five. Good job. It's a process with life. You'll get there. It's good. It's good.
Oh my goodness. Like, whoa. I could criticize this, saying that it's like not an amazing pose or whatever, but you know what, I'm just gonna enjoy the process right now and just enjoy this. I honestly don't know how long it took me, but I took my time on it. This was like a sketch in the carpet. That doesn't matter, that's irrelevant. It's so interesting to see how far I've come. One thing though, I need to practice my feet because I have not practiced drawing feet the entire year basically. So that's something I need to practice. But dang, this is amazing.
Probably the worst voiceover, but it was my first one, so practice. Oh, another thing that's not really, it's like just life in general, it's a process. Everything is a process. It's a process. Life's a process. Art's a process. Hobbies are a process. You learn, if you want to get better at something, you practice. So this voiceover was horrible, but you know what? The future ones will be like a heck lot of a better, okay? Yeah. Alright. Until next time, remember to smile and that you're loved. Goodbye.